There are scores of reasons why Jeremy Bamber's innocence is not in question. From physical evidence to edited statements and testimonies, and a whole world in between. But none are perhaps as telling as the many alibis that Jeremy has, which prove unequivocally once and for all that he was not responsible for the deaths of his family in 1985. The official Jeremy Bamber campaign website lists these alibis and studies them in detail, and we discuss some of them here. That Jeremy Bamber is in prison when police received a phone call from his father stating that Sheila had got hold of one of my guns is astonishing. It is proven now that Neville Bamber contacted his son Jeremy before calling the police, Jeremy himself then telephoning the authorities. Essex police have attempted to merge these records to suggest Neville made no such calls. Police maintain the murder weapon was found on the body of Sheila in the master bedroom at around 8:30, she having been killed by Jeremy and this scene staged. If this was so, how is it that WPC Jeeps and PC Brown, who were firearms officers watching the building from separate locations, both noted as seeing the rifle earlier, resting up against the window in a different room? Mysteriously, the rifle is photographed on Sheila's body at 10:20, but is then photographed in the window of the master bedroom minutes later, when officially the rifle was not moved from her body until 11:10. It should also be noted that Sheila was even photographed with the gun in 2 different positions on her body. Police are logged as being in conversation with a person from within the farm. It does not state that these were one-sided commands or instructions, but a specific conversation. No amount of pressure at the scene would make someone use the word conversation if any such communication was only one-sided, so the explanation is clear. Authorities have attempted to state that Jeremy was the individual in the conversation, but Jeremy Bamber is always identified elsewhere in logs as the son or Jeremy Bamber. Jeremy fits an exact definition of alibi when you consider it is proven he stood outside with police while someone was seen moving around the farmhouse on the night of the tragedies. If Jeremy had killed everyone inside, just who was the unidentified male who was recorded on this log? Initially, P.S. Buse, P.C. Mile and Jeremy saw movement in an upstairs window, which was pointed out by P.C. Mile.
As we go round, Steve Martin says, "Oh, hang on, stop, I think I saw someone move." And we look out and I say, "Where?" He said, "That window up there." And he's indicating, as we're looking at the back of the building.
Further, according to police records, curtains were being opened and closed and lights turned on and off. But again, how could this be the case if everyone inside was dead? Proof of life must be considered proof of innocence. Police communications also make clear that they were not alone inside the house after smashing the door down with a sledgehammer. One officer noted, "I immediately heard a noise upstairs and began to challenge up the stairs I was covering. I was calling to Sheila Bamber to make her whereabouts known to me." Again, how can any of this be possible if Sheila had been dead several hours at this point? Officially, police claim there were 4 bodies found upstairs. The twins in one room and Sheila Caffell and June Bamber in the master bedroom. Officially, downstairs in the kitchen, Neville Bamber's body was found by police after they first broke in. Curiously, this log shows the discovery of 2 bodies in the kitchen at 7:37 within moments of police breaking in. 1 dead male and 1 dead female in kitchen. Another log at 7:40 states, The police entered the premises and found 1 male dead and 1 female dead. On the same log at 8:10 a.m, the police state they found a further 3 bodies upstairs. The firearms team wore open microphones and the log was recorded from their reports as they raided the house. How is it possible for the body of Sheila Caffell to have moved from the kitchen to the bedroom? It should be said that one cast iron alibi provided by police officers should be enough to solidify the innocence of any man or woman. How tragic it is then that Jeremy Bamber is still in prison for murder almost 30 years on.